as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Steelers.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To number 80.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A Mostert to first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2 at the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right there, 54, right there.
Mostert. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Cowboys.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go. Like 80. 54, Mike. Get your swarm on. Kill. Let go. Mike 5-4.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 34-yard line.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Steelers.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
8-yard line.
They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The Cowboys' 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mark Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Cowboys 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Roethlisberger is sacked.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
16. 24.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Chris Carson.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. And the Steelers first.
They run it with Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pittsburgh. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Cowboys 21. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Mostert. Mostert, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The 18-yard line.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This is Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And inches.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run again with Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Matt Judon.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue being productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Roethlisberger, caught out left side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the 23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
One more time with Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
36.
Play action. Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.